of Talladega. This is Derrick Swanson, City Manager, City of Talladega, Alabama, along with Mr. Charlie Diggs from Dynasafe.
Thank you.
Can you please just tell us exactly what and what do you do for Dynasafe?
Yeah, so Dynasafe is a company that specializes in protecting humanity from explosive hazards. We do that in three different ways. We do demilitarization, which is a fancy word just for destroying different munition types. It can be anything from small arms ammunition, like you would put into a rifle, all the way up to large ordnances that you would use in military grade weapons. So we do that through different processes. We do that. We have pre-processing equipment to our crown jewel is our static detonation chamber that we build in Karlskoga, Sweden. And then we actually take that process and we clean those gases in an off-gas treatment system that whenever it comes out of the stack, it's actually cleaner than the air around it. We do that in our German office that does all the off-gas treatment systems. Then we have our protection line, which is just, we call it a protection line, but you would call it bomb chambers. Mm-hmm. So there we design all kinds of different chambers to protect people from explosives, all the way from trash cans, like you see back here, that's the innards of a trash can, all the way up to very large vessels that can transport a large amount of munitions or explosives of any kind. So think of your airport security, venues, things like that, to where you can put suspicious baggage in or transport munitions, and if anything happened and exploded on the inside, it wouldn't hurt anybody. Okay, and then we have what we call our operations. So operations is basically just that our people that design and build this equipment will go and help our customers destroy or protect against these. So they may need engineering support, maintenance support, operations support, whatever they need, that will be there and help them destroy their munitions. So that's the three product lines of Dynasafe. So this was a test that we conducted to show people the capabilities of our protection chambers. So we took two charges. We put one inside of a vehicle and we put one inside of a Dynasafe chamber. Just to make sure that it was all fair play, we had two different charges and let the audience pick which one went into the Dynasafe chamber and which one of them went into the car. And you'll see that the car was completely destroyed with the charge that went off. And then the chamber, people actually didn't even believe that a charge went off, so we had to set a wrench on the fender well there, so that way it would actually, that's what you see dropping off in the video, to prove that there was actually a detonation. That ding is all you'll hear from that explosion that blew apart the vehicle.
One thing I want to tell you is this, that we're going through a process with the actual City of Talladega, and that is establishing our own, and probably we're going to get our core values and our mission statement and our vision statement probably rewritten and adopted, and we're using that as a team building exercise and through leadership. And I was noticing from yours, something that stood out to me was making the world a safer and cleaner place. Mm-hmm. And that's your mission statement. How did you all come about that?
So we have a group of senior managers that come together. We meet annually and plan out our objectives for the year. And we have a 10-year vision, we have a 5-year vision, we have a 3-year, a 2-year, 1-year, and a quarterly vision. And we trickle those down to every employee in our organization, make sure they also understand that, and their goals align with our goals. And that way everybody knows that they're part of this bigger picture called Dynasafe. And so we sit and we say, what does Dynasafe do, and what do we want to do? Because it's important to know what you want to do, but it's also important to know what you shouldn't be doing, right? Mm-hmm. And we have a laser focus on making the world a safer and cleaner place in regards to any explosive threats.
And I appreciate just sharing that. I tell you, I'm really fired up, to be honest with you, as far as making sure, because we actually train, when I say train, as far as with staff, my department heads, because I'm new on board, just getting in Talladega. And what we're actually doing on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock, we're getting together again on leadership, and we're training on leadership as well as team building. And in saying that, I know that when you all got your core values together, there's probably 6 of them that I kind of identified with. And one of the ones that stick out of my head is accountability. And for accountability, for me, it means everything. And share a bit on your perspective on accountability.
Yeah, well, I think core values in general are, I mean, they're so important. It's what are you, and what do you try to attract? And as I said earlier to you, it's we live by these. How do you take people of different cultures, of different backgrounds, of different industries, and how do you align them together to achieve the mission of your company or of your city or whatever you are? So we sat down and we identified the 10 for us, and it was the get it done. You got to work. You have to be customer centric. You have to have your accountability. You have to continuously learn. You have to have quality solutions. And then we have what we call the one Dynasafe, and that's our last one. And that means everybody should be doing what's best for Dynasafe, not what's best for Charlie or Lori or whoever it is, or Talladega or Germany or Japan or Sweden or different offices. So accountability, though, it's critical. You have to do what you say all the time and take accountability for that. And it ties into all the other ones, continuous learning. When you make a mistake, which we all do, and it's important to let people make mistakes because that's the only way to learn. But when you make a mistake, you hold yourself accountable. You do your investigation, you figure out what went wrong, and then you share that with the entire organization to make sure that what I messed up, you won't mess up next time. So accountability ties into your quality system. Accountability ties into your continuous learning. Accountability ties into your customer centric. I mean, they all interrelate. So you can't take one out, one of the core values out without all of them.
Do you feel Dynasafe is your calling in life, your purpose? I know you laughed at that one.
So when I got out of the military, I was fortunate enough to be recruited to destroy weapons for the government, and I was very fortunate to be part of a very elite team that accomplished that mission.
Sure.
We had a great leadership. We had good people, and I decided that this is what I wanted to do. This is all I wanted to do, and so I've made it my mission to say, by the time I go, I want every chemical weapon on this planet to be gone. And that is my mission in life. Now, we do a lot more than chemical weapons. We protect people from explosive hazards. We protect people from conventional hazards. But that was, as a young man getting out of the military, that's what I set my laser target mission focus on. And that's how I've tried to live my life.
So in 2021, you made a commitment to say, I'm in this, I'm really into this, because you achieved and bought 49%.
That's right. So I've been with Dynasafe a little over 10 years. Okay. And about 5 years ago, I became the CEO. And we were owned by private equity at the time. Great partners, great people. But private equity comes and goes, and they're in the business of buying companies and selling them for more profit than what they bought them for, right?
Sure.
So when I looked around, I said, I think we need a strategic investor, and I think we need somebody that's going to have a 20, 30, 50-year view, not a 5-year view. And I never came to Dynasafe with the intention of buying Dynasafe, but when I looked around and I held myself accountable, I said, okay, that's what we need. So how do you do that? And so we developed a plan, worked with the private equity group. Again, they were very, very good to me, and we made that happen. And we purchased 49% in 2001.
So in 2021, excuse me, 49%, and in 2023, you said I want to make another move.
Yeah, and it was time. It was time for the other owners to. We were good partners, but it was time for them to exit. And I've never been I've never been scared to bet on this team. The people we have, that's a surefire bet. So I did. I put my money where my passion is, and said, let's go ahead and go all in, and go ahead and have a one individual owner. It gives us great advantage. We can make decisions very fast. We can do things that other companies just cannot do. So
What are the type of employees, and I'm gonna make this a twofold question, and I can repeat it if needed.
sure.
What type of employees actually work for Dynasafe, and what type are you looking for?
So, that's good people, always. Primarily we would be called an engineering company. We're looking for technical people with an engineering background, and that is our core technical knowledge of Dynasafe, because we do our own designs, we do all of our own calculations, we do all that, our own process engineering. So we're looking for mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, process engineers, high mathematics skills, these type of things. But there's a lot more to that.
Sure.
That may be our core product, but we need customer service reps, we need accountants, we need procurement people, we need maintenance technicians, we need HR people, we need, I'm probably forgetting some, and I'll get in trouble for that. But we need administrative people. We need every type of person, and all of those jobs are important.
That is outstanding, but the fit though, because you know exactly what you're looking for with Dynasafe, and therefore what you have built, and therefore allowing somebody to come in that's not part of the system is just not, can't and will not be tolerated, because you've pretty much built this dream, and you know exactly what fits your mold with Dynasafe. Is that accurate to say, or can you want to expand on that?
No, I think it's our dream. It's not my dream.
Okay.
All of Dynasafe gets together, and we decide things and we execute that. But yeah, I think you do have to have the right mentality. But the great thing about having your goals perfectly aligned and having your core values is I don't have to do that a lot. The individual contributors, the team members of Dynasafe, will hold each other accountable, and the people that don't hold the values to Dynasafe, which are rare, they'll go away because their peers are not going to tolerate anything less than excellence.
That is something that, wow, I'm gonna use that tomorrow in our training. Because if an organization held each other accountable for their actions, therefore you have a chance on meeting those objectives, those goals, and reaching those goals, and everybody gonna be on the same page, as opposed to this one pulling and all of a sudden this gets swept under the rug because quote unquote an accident happened, it wasn't reported, or whatever the case might be. But if you have those individuals holding each other accountable, how necessary that is to move forward is so important.
Absolutely.
Wow, I will be using that one tomorrow. Trust me. I'm gonna take that from Mr. Charlie Diggs at Dynasafe. I will be using that one. You are in over or 70 countries around the world. Is that accurate to say?
Yep.
And I actually looked at that. How important is that saying, to be that verse like that? How does that help your company?
I think, we definitely don't get in a classic group think scenario. We have, many different opinions and different cultural backgrounds, different thoughts, and all of that, those life experiences from people, come into the team and help make our product better for our customers.
Now, expansion-wise, is that something in the near future? Or are you thinking about expanding it?
Yeah, so our products are in over 70 countries. We don't have offices in every 70 country. So, we have our headquarters in Karlskoga, Sweden. We have a good sized office in Germany. That's where our technical team designs our off-gas treatment systems and does an outstanding job. And then we have our office here in Talladega. And then we have project offices all over the world, so where we're working. So right now we have 41 Dynasafe employees in China and Japan. And so So we have many offices, but we do plan on expanding. One of the objectives of the senior management team for Dynasafe is to establish being able to build our DPS line, or we call it Dynasafe Protection Systems line, our bomb chambers in Talladega. So we have invested in another building. We are looking to renovate that and have some workshop space so that way we can start building that. We believe the U.S. market is going to increase, and we will be looking for local suppliers to help us meet that demand. We design things, we assemble them, but we still need machine shops, and we need electrical providers, and we need suppliers to help us with that. So it's not as easy as saying, I'm going to build a Dynasafe. You have to have support of your local community entrepreneurs also.
Well, from my standpoint, being city manager, I'm excited, and this is absolutely great to have you all, to have Dynasafe, and being housed here in Talladega, Alabama is awesome, and I really appreciate you all being here. Is there anything in closing that you want to let the community know or the world know about Dynasafe?
No, we're proud to be here. Talladega has been very good to us, and we try to be good right back to Talladega. You know, we've had a lot of good relationships, and the ability to expand our business here. So we're proud. This has a rich heritage in this town, and we like being on the historic square of Talladega.
And I'm proud for you all being here. All I can say in closing is that this has been an exciting, I've learned so much information from Dynasafe just watching different things and listening to the actual CEO, Mr. Diggs. And please understand this, Talladega is a great place to work, live. We would love for you to come here and visit, because there are so many golden nuggets here that, wow, this is another one. So in closing, I am super excited. I'm going to be taking some of the nuggets I learned from Mr. Diggs and use them in my own training exercises for my staff. But in closing, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Much appreciated.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.